Hi, my name is Miranda Fraley. I am recording my video essay number 6 for Philosophy 2250 on Martin Heidegger and Karl Marx. So Martin Heidegger wrote an article called The Question Concerning Technology in 1997. In the beginning, he discusses the different definitions of technology, the instrumental and anthropological definitions. He agrees with both of these and says that they're both true, but that they're missing the essence of technology. On page 12, he says technology is therefore no mere means. Technology is a way of revealing. So this broadens up what technology could mean. It's just anything that can be revealed and I think just transformed into something else, essentially. Later in his essay, he discusses a main point about humans don't have control over the revealing and are exploited by profits and consumer needs. Two quotes that I think are important that shows him discussing this and his thoughts. The first one is, but human does not have control over concealment itself, in which at any given time the real shows itself or withdraws. And then later he goes to say, only to the extent that man for his part is already challenged to exploit the energies of nature can this ordering revealing happen. So how I interpret these quotes is I think that he's essentially saying that the revealing or truth is already there and we don't have control of what becomes. Humans are just the link to the concealment. And then humans challenge nature to become an available resource. And then I think because of this, so capitalism exploits this available resource, and humans even count as an available resource to their advantage. And then I think this completely leads into what Marx talks about in his article, A Strange Labor, in 1844, and I think it's a really interesting note how much earlier this was written than Heidegger's article that was in 1997. So Karl discusses that at this time he is observing factories and factory workers and the environment in them and its impacts on these workers' lives even outside of work. So these factory laborers are really alienated from everything else. They're alienated from their family, their friends, anything social. They're alienated from the product they're making as well. They aren't able to afford the products that they're even creating. They're essentially just selling their labor to capitalists that are just controlling them. And I think that these two articles are connected because these workers are not having any control over the revealing. They're just essentially the link to making the revealing happen. And these capitalists are making high profits through exploiting these humans and nature, anything that can be revealed. So I think that both of these philosophers are talking about the same things, but in very different times in history. And I think it's important to note as well that I think a lot of young people are starting to appreciate Karl's work right now, and possibly Heidegger helped in that. I don't know if that's true, but I just think it's really interesting how these are connected. And yeah, thank you for listening.